good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Chris and Tammy here. It's always a pleasure to come in on a Friday morning. Well, our time zone is Friday morning. And when we welcome you into this session here this morning. On Wednesday night, we had a wonderful, wonderful presentation. It was a lot of fun. Hope you're going to go back and check this one out. Also wanted to remind you, just before we begin here, that we have an upcoming event that's coming in. So stay tuned. We'll talk to you about this on Saturday. And but before we begin, love to recognize all of you. Esther, thank you for joining us from Accra, Ghana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Andres, thank you from South Africa. Great to have you here. And we're looking forward. So as you're coming to this session, folks, just mention where you're coming from. And Tammy, let's tell the audience, how do we get introduced to GotBackup?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to let everybody know that we're actually here in Schertz, Texas, spending some quality time with the owner of GotBackup and the GBU company and his beautiful wife Eve, and they're kicking our butts at the gym. We're just having a lot of fun, and we're super excited about what's going to be rolled out on Saturday. So make sure that you attend that. You're going to really be pumped after you see what's coming out. So it's super exciting. I love the fact that it's always evolving and always growing, and that's when you know you're in the right company, when it's always evolving and growing. Chris and I have been in the industry for a very long time, 25 plus years. Him a little bit longer than myself, and we actually met in the industry, and we love the network marketing model because it helps people grow personally. It's a great way to make, there's no cap on the income potential for people who want to build this. And Joel has been friends of ours for many years. It was nice to see his adult kids, because we saw them when they were younger. And so we just love the GotBackup project. When he introduced it to us, it was just under 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was May 2023.
Yeah, and when we saw it, we're like, oh my gosh, everybody is using data storage anyways, and it's going to be absolutely massive, and it's truly global. So we're very excited about what's happening in the future.
Absolutely.
Of the project. For
yeah,
sure.
and folks, one thing that's really important is this weekend, you don't want to miss this event. Make sure you tell everyone. GotBackup is really evolving, and I'm telling you, it's going to really impact your pocket positively, and lots of really good things. And the reason why Tammy and I decided to be part of the venture is we have friends from all over the world. We've been in the industry of network marketing for many years. We have friends in West, East, South Africa, all across from East Coast to West Coast in Canada. Same thing in the United States. We have friends from all the Americas, from north to south. And in Asia, we're friends all over Asia. And we saw an opportunity to empower family globally. Yeah, Australia, New Zealand, down under.
Yeah.
And we saw massive growth success. Why? Because, again, what are companies out there that have a lot of success completely? If you look at, for example, Dropbox, they're not a network marketing company, but they provide a service that is a cloud service, and they have over 7 million users. Do you understand the potential that you as an individual you have by promoting this? So don't be fooled by, there's not a lot of people here today. Look at the big picture, folks. The vision is absolutely massive. We saw a possibility for massive growth and success. It's really time to turn your dreams into reality. When you look at this picture here from left to right, you can see here the father kind of showing off the set of keys. They bought the brand new home. And we know today, all over the world, people, young kids and young adults are coming up. Am I going to be able to own a house one day? Is that going to be possible? Well, you know what? It certainly is possible. Would you think about expand? And GotBackup could actually be one of those avenues that can really subsidize that. What about wanting to travel where you want to, not where you can afford to? It's not a nice concept.
Mm-hmm.
What about adding new members of the family? We understand today, you go to the grocery store and you buy just the simplest thing. You buy apples and oranges. I mean, prices are night and day. Eggs, you try to go buy eggs.
Eggs.
Think about diapers and all of this stuff that goes around. It's people are very skeptical now. Can we afford a new member? What if that was not an issue? Another thing that's really important, folks, is retirement. Things have changed. Things are evolving.
Mm-hmm.
And for the past 5 years, a lot of the investments that were made are not probably as sophisticated or as rich as it used to be, because of the way things are turning around, right? We call it a big reset. and maybe you need something to subsidize that to feed in your retirement. So this is what we want to talk to you about as we share this this information with you.
Yeah, and it's all about helping people. It says helping average people, but I think even successful people are always looking for opportunities to tap into, the timing and the trends that are going out there in today's world. But if you put efforts, you're going to do extremely well. And we've been doing the project, just less than 2 years. We've built global. We're having a blast, and our goal is to help many families to do the same thing.
I totally agree, Tammy. And welcome to CBNU. Great to have you here. Anyone now from Accra, welcome. Great to have you here. So one of the things here, folks, is the company began in 1997 in Gatineau, Quebec, just like Apple started in a garage, right? Mm-hmm. And today you can see how big this company is. I see massive potential. As a matter of fact, Joel was telling me in those days, I think it was around 2001, 2 or 3, I forget exactly when we met. But the point is, I was using some of his service to host my website. And he was telling me that the bandwidth that they had at the time where they were staying couldn't support the growth they were having at that time. So they invested, and that was a wonderful investment, into this facility that you see here. There's a 10,000 square feet data center to be able to support the bandwidth. So let's listen from Joel exactly what it is that we're investing into and the kind of service that we're getting into. Let's check this out.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative tour your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure.
Now, you can certainly access this video, and we'll share with you what it is as we come into the end of this presentation. But folks, there's two global trends that are very important to take under consideration if you want to invest your time and money. And let us kind of walk you through what these two trends are, because they are important.
Yeah. Everybody has devices, right? So there's almost 15 billion smartphones around the world today, which everybody is filling up their devices, whether it's, pictures, videos, documents. People are filling it up. They're always on their devices, which for all of us equals high demand and great financial opportunity. Absolutely.
That's an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact here, folks, if you look at, and I know this slide is a bit older, but just look at the traffic here from 2011 to 2023, from 6% to 60%. That's a massive, massive increase. Let's look at one that's a bit more up to date. Size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030, folks. We're talking of 90 billion in revenue. That's a B. And then $500 billion. That's close to $500 billion in revenue. Again, you're looking for indicators as to where should you invest your time and money. Well, cloud storage is, and I'm telling you folks that companies are getting this. The difference that makes us unique when people will say, what's the difference with GotBackup and the rest, is we provide an income opportunity for you as you share this information with your audience. It's absolutely massive. Let's talk about the cell phone addiction.
Yeah, actually, when I saw that curve, I said, oh my gosh, we got to be in front of this trend. And these are the indicators, you guys. So if you see an opportunity here, jump on, because it's something that everybody uses. Cell phone addiction, I mean, everybody uses their phones for absolutely everything. I love the fact that we can easily connect with our kids, because we do travel. So, you can easily connect with your kids on different platforms, and we use it to pay everything. We're tapping in, paying for our stuff, and we have, we keep our eye on properties through alarm systems. I mean, there's so many reasons why you're using your phone. No wonder people have their devices on them all the time, right?
Yeah, and as Esther stated, security is actually absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, data loss is a growing concern, folks. It's amazing. And 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phone and lost their data, folks. Now think about it. This is a piece of your soul that you can never get back. If everything is stuck into this device and nothing comes out of this device, folks, then your information is a prisoner. And if it gets stolen, then it's gone. So it is critical to back up, and people are aware of that. That's why the cloud storage is becoming such an important thing, right? We don't deal with physical picture frames anymore. Everything is on your cell phone, digital on the wall. You know where I'm coming from? So 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Laptop, cell phones stolen every 43 seconds. And these are old stats, folks. When I say old, it's about a year or so old. So we know that things might get a little worse.
And there's so much devastation, Chris, that's happening around the world today. Every time you click on the news, something's happening. Fires, floods, all this stuff that's happening. If you have everything on external, or you're going to lose all of your stuff.
You could, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, everything's about the cloud service.
Yeah.
And here, everybody's getting these messages more and more today, because everybody's loading up their devices and filling them up. And what do they have to do? They have no choice. They have to either start getting rid of some stuff, and who wants to get rid of great content and memories and all of that stuff, or they have to pay more. So here's what we have to share with you, which is super exciting.
Yeah. And we look forward to get into that.
Yeah.
The other global trend here, folks, is making more money. As we stated earlier, GotBackup will actually give you an opportunity to earn an income by sharing a service that everyone needs with a price point that everyone can afford.
Mm-hmm.
So 42% of Americans have side gigs. This is actually quite serious. We're getting close to half the population here. 62% of Gen Z. This is a new generation coming, 18 to 25. Folks, what about the rest of the world? This is what we're talking about. This is very, very important times right now. So leverage these global trends with GotBackup. And don't miss this weekend. And don't show up alone, folks. Show up with your team. I always say, if you show up with your team, you will earn while you learn, especially if you're getting started. Really, really important. So let's talk about our service.
Yeah. So we got back up. It's 6 terabytes of data storage, and you have 6 accounts. So on your account, you can add 5 additional members, which is phenomenal for family members or people who store a lot of stuff. Unlimited devices, and you can see all of this for $10 a month. There's nothing out there that will give you this offer. And home-based business, I mean, there's nothing out there that offers it through a home-based business. So it's a win-win all around to be part of this.
Absolutely. And you notice that we're not talking about the VIP right now because there's going to be some announcement this weekend that are absolutely amazing. You want to take advantage of, folks. Trust me on that. So that's why we're putting that aside for now. But again, this is the main core product. And if you look at the main competitors, iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, they're all within the same price range, right? 2 terabytes or so. And within the same amount of users generally. And GotBackup is $9.97, 6 separate accounts. You can have you have 6 terabytes of space to be able to store your stuff. This is really, really, really unique. And again, I look forward for you to hear what's coming this weekend. Really, really cool. And just keep in mind that you're not going to lose anything. It just keeps new stuff coming in. Really, really exciting, right? Let's look at the yearly packages. Again, the same 3 here. $360 for iCloud, $660 for Dropbox, and Google Drive $260. And don't quote me on the exact amount there because things may vary on how you're looking from what angle you're looking at. But again, you look at GotBackup for a year, it's $99.97, 6 terabytes of space, right? So, and again, it's the support, it's unbelievable value. And again, I keep coming back to the weekend. It's just amazing how much value you get with what you have here.
Gosh, yeah.
And it goes
You're
way
going to be
beyond.
excited.
So let's summarize what we got here as far as their service for $9.97.
Yeah, so 6 terabytes, $9.97 a month, or you can choose to pay yearly. And that includes up to 6 people on an account. Amazing for family members, as I mentioned. And of course, any device. And you saw the security. You can see on the chart there that it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You absolutely have nothing to lose. And once you back up your stuff, it's such an easy process. Chris is going to show you a little bit of stuff. But once it's backed up, who would ever want to get rid of it to go back to 2 terabytes for the same price, right?
Yeah, that's exactly
for
it.
other companies, yeah.
Absolutely. So the fact here, folks, is just before I get into the cloud storage that pays you, let's look how simple it is to install. There's 2 applications that you can choose to install. One is the one on your phone device and the other one on your computer. Right now, I'm going to show you on your phone device on how seamless this is. Really simple.
This is a quick walkthrough of how to install your GotBackup app onto your mobile device. In this case, I'm using the Android Galaxy, but the process is the same also on an iPhone. So to download your app, there's 2 ways to do this. You can either come to the Play Store. On an iPhone, it's called just the App Store, and just search for GotBackup. And there it is. Or we could come to our members area and go to use this tool, and then you will see it here on your dashboard. So again, I'm using my Android device. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to take me to my Google Play Store. If you're on an iPhone, it will take you to your App Store on your iPhone device. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and open it. It's going to ask you to log into your account. Go ahead and allow all your notifications so it could let you know that everything's being uploaded properly, and go ahead and put in your unique ID. Once logged in, you will be asked to let GotBackup access your photos and videos on your mobile device. Select Allow. Without having to do anything, an Android upload folder was automatically created for me. Neat! If you are on an iPhone, the folder will be called iPhone Upload. Now, depending on how many photos and videos is on your device, your first backup might take some time. So it is highly recommended that your device is on a charger and is connected to Wi-Fi. It is a good idea to start your first backup in the evening and keep your GotBackup app open and let it back up overnight. One more thing I'd like to point out. If I tap on these 3 little lines on the top left corner and tap on Settings, you will see these 3 boxes under Monitor are automatically checked. Auto Upload will automatically upload all future photos and videos taken on your device to your GotBackup cloud. Camera Roll Upload will back up all existing photos and videos that are stored on your device to your GotBackup cloud. And upload only on Wi-Fi will only back up your data while connected to Wi-Fi. If you have an unlimited data plan, you can uncheck this. So if I come to my gallery, I'm going to have a slew of pictures from over the years. This is actually Joel's phone, so if I come to my albums, I have almost 1,400 pictures. Alright, so if I come to my app, come back to my menu and click transfers, you're going to see all my pictures now are uploading. Since this might be a large upload at first and I have a low battery, it's highly recommended that you plug into a power source. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, now that's finished. We can now see that our Android upload has all been categorized by what year these photos were taken. These were taken in 2021. And this was just recently. So that's pretty much it. Pretty easy, pretty straight.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
super
this
fast.
is what I love about it, folks. It's very seamless, and just let the tool do all the work for you. And again, folks, this is the only cloud storage that pays you. So making with GotBackup, it's actually quite simple. So we're just going to give you a summary of how this works. Let's begin with the first three.
Yeah, so there's 7 ways to earn, and as you can see, the highlight are the first 3, and that's really building the foundation of your business. So customer acquisition bonus, CAB for short, that's when you introduce it to somebody and they want to become a member. You're going to get 200% if they come in on a monthly subscription. If they come in and they just want to pay a year up front, you're going to get 50% and 25% on all VIP packages. Anything that they roll out in the future, it's going to be 25%. And then on the bottom part, you can see it's customers only. So many people are building this with a lot of customers. Not everybody wants to make money. Not everybody wants to be in business, but 25% every single time you have a customer, you get 25% ongoing. So here's a couple examples. So if you introduce 20 people to the business, which is an easy thing to do, it's a $10 product and everybody has devices, right? So 200% subscription, you get $20 times 20 people, that's $400 in commission, and you're absolutely not limited the amount of people that you can bring in. Bring a lot. I mean, timing is everything and nobody knows about it yet. So 20 customers, 25%, you get $2.50 per customer times 20 people. That's $50 ongoing monthly in commissions. And again, you're not limited. Just keep bringing people in.
I totally agree, Tammy. And it really matters to Tammy and I that people can earn a decent income with whatever we're involved with. And we see the potential here. Let's talk about the cycle earnings. This is what we call here where there's a 2-team tree. There's a left side and a right side. What you see indirect, that happens to be someone above you that are sharing the same leg as you. As you know, we have 2 sides to place people. If you sponsor 3 people, well, the third one has to go one on the other side underneath the last person. So this is the concept of what we call a 2-team tree. When you see direct, that's someone that you've introduced. So you can see the indirect benefit from the fact that you sponsored someone right after him, just as someone above you is shared. So let me explain to you how powerful this can become. So cycle earning, there are 2 tiers. There are tier 1 and tier 2. What that means is tier 2 is more than double than tier 1. You just make double the money, okay? So actually a little bit more than that. So the first step is you need to be active, just like you're using, Disney Plus or Amazon Prime or Netflix, whatever you pay monthly, your phone service, everything. As long as you pay your service, you have access to your service. Well, it's the same thing here, but it's also going to give you the potential to start earning. Now, how do you earn? Well, first, number 2 is you need to enroll 2 people, 1 person on your left team, 1 person on your right team. Okay. And number 3, to earn a cycle, it needs to see there are 6 people. 2 have to be at least coming from you. Okay. The other 4 has to come from either the people you brought in or maybe someone above you that's building their business. So it's a ratio of 4 to 2, doesn't matter what side. Whenever that occurs, then you will have 1 cycle. Now question, well, how much is a cycle? Well, remember, we're dealing with a $10 a month price, right? So the cycle will vary based on the company's profitability and also based on your rank. As you mentioned, there's tier 1 and tier 2. That's based on your rank. And I'll come back to that a little bit later. My question to you here, as we're presenting this, feel free to share. How many cycle would you like to have in your business? I know I'm aiming for 10,000 cycles. That means that we have to help a lot of people understand this. That's the reason why many of us and many of you here are presenting regularly, so the audience, your social network, could be made aware of what this is all about. Let me explain how powerful this become. Cycle match. What is that? What is that? Well, every time you introduce, Tammy talked about bringing those 20 people, you earn 50% or 20%, 200% based on their $10 or their yearly payments. Well, every time you sponsor someone like that, they're also going to be earning cycles based on their activities and the activities of people around them. Well, when you become a Sapphire, everything is based on rank with our plan. And it's really simple to get there, by the way. We have many trainings that explain to that on the channel. I'll point out to you in a minute. But 25% cycles. So for example, let's say you sponsor Tammy or me or anybody that are earning 100 cycles. Well, you earn 25 cycles. So whatever the amount of a cycle is worth, you will earn that amount up to a maximum of $1,000. How do you get more? Well, just get from a Sapphire to an Emerald. That's by helping other people, bringing 2 people to their business. We call them copper. I'll come back to that in a minute. You can earn up to 2,000. So folks, look at the ladder here. You can earn up to $20,000 per person based on their activity. I'm not saying that's what you're going to earn. That is a ladder of possibilities. Do you understand the potential here? Again, I want to bring you back. Think of Dropbox, 700 million users. Do you see the potential we have here? So folks, this goes way beyond the 3, 4, 5 people that you brought in, because if you continue the presentations and you attend the trainings and you understand the concept of building a team, it's amazing how you can leverage from all of that. That's what it's all about. Now, the other 4 I'm not going to talk about, but just so you have an understanding, they're all based on bonuses. I just want to mention, many of us have seen a team where one side is quite large and the other side has not really taken off yet. Do you know you can benefit from the side that's really large? Why? It's called generation bonus. Every time someone spends their $10 a month that they pay yearly or monthly, the company divides by 12 and everybody counts. They see every time there's a $10, it gives you 2.5%. It may not seem like much on the 1 unit, but folks, go back again to the concept of 700 million users. And I'm not saying you're going to have that. What I'm saying is the potential of growth, right? That generation bonus. Number 5 is exactly number 4, just you go deeper into your organization based on your rank. Number 6 is by reaching a rank, you get a bonus just for reaching that rank and maintaining it. And then you have leadership bonus that adds on to all of that. So folks, this is one of the most brilliant compensation plans because it protects the company's pockets while it protects your pockets. And at the same time, as the company is enriched, you enrich yourselves. Absolutely phenomenal. So let's talk about how simple it is to duplicate this.
Yeah, it's super simple. We always believe that simplicity will duplicate very, very fast. And so the moment you sign up, the first goal is to obviously set up your device, but you want to make sure that you have one left, one right. You sign up a couple people, position them like Chris was showing you, the 2-team structure, one left, one in the right. And then you go and do the same thing. And it's a very simple process, you guys. Having a conversation with somebody about their device and how much storage that they have and share what the value of what we have, people want this. They're looking for this, right? Especially people who have family members. And you want to duplicate that over and over and over again. Just teach them to do the same thing and your organization will grow. Everybody will grow up in ranks together and everybody wins. I like that win-win situation by helping people. So it's $20 fee, and that's an annual fee. And you'll have your back office. You'll see all the stuff that's available. Plus, you're going to get, you either decide you do it monthly or you do it annually. You see, we highlighted the annual because most people are coming in and just doing the year up front because they save a couple months worth of payments.
And I love the answer here, Flera and Esther, 10,000 cycle, 20,000 cycle, 100,000 cycle. But folks, the fact is what you think about expand. True. And I know that these ladies know that, right? What you think about expand, folks. So don't limit yourself at all. How many countries are are we serving right now?
154. Oh my gosh. When we came in, when Joel contacted us, there was just, I don't know, maybe 28,
24, 28. Yeah.
30, something like that. It was so little. And now it's like it's exploding. So it's exciting. It's exciting. What's the best part is to be able to be in the comfort of your own home. Right now we're at Joel and Eve's, and you can build a business from around the world.
Absolutely. And recognition, folks, it is so important. Babies cry for it, adults die for it, puppies die for it, right?
Mhm.
So, and this is what it is. I just want to touch on that briefly here, folks. A bronze associate, this happens to be when you sponsor one person. Okay. You will see on your top right corner when you actually log in, I'll show you in a minute, that you will see your status there. This is the building block. People say, well, what do I need to know right now to make money in this business? Well, this is what you need to do. First of all, you need to make sure that you achieve 1% on your left, 1% on your right. But every time someone comes in that you brought in, for example, and that they bring in, they teach them the same thing. And when that happens, you're going to see that you're going to move up as a silver, right? Because someone reached copper into your business. And then a gold, that means you sponsored 5 people. And out of that 3, and it doesn't have to be the one you brought in, but as long as it came from someone that you brought in, become copper, boom. And then you have a total of 25 people on your team, you're a gold. And when I talk about the bonuses on the right side that I was telling you about a moment ago, right? The bonuses, that starts as gold. As a platinum, this is really cool. And it's just because, and the difference between gold and platinum is not that different. You just have one more person qualifying as a copper. And now instead of 25, you have 40 people in your team. It's not just you bringing 40 people, it's the combined effort of your team duplicating.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going from tier 1 to tier 2. You're doubling your income right away on your cycles. You can see how powerful that is? You remember at Sapphire, you saw there it starts with the matching cycles. Well, when you're Sapphire, you start earning a percentage on the cycles of your personal, starting at 25% up to 100%. Folks, this is really cool. And as you move up in rank, then you have all these wonderful bonuses that opens up to you. It is absolutely awesome. I love this plan because it is very, very fair. Let's talk about the support.
Yeah, so you'll have a personalized referral links. You'll have your personalized landing page, email marketing system that is built in for you to send out regular emails, so you're not constantly contacting one person at a time. You just put everything through a system. You can set up the time that you want it to go out. It's amazing. You got marketing tools. You've got regular presentations that are going on, different languages around the world. And the company presentation is every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And other groups are doing their own presentations. And you have team trainings that are going on. Right now, Chris and I have been doing trainings for GotBackup for quite a while now. Yeah, for quite a while. And just helping as many people as we can. So there's a lot of support available.
But don't miss this Saturday. We'll come back to that in a minute here, folks. But see, everyone needs what we have to offer, and it's a business that everyone can afford. And this is why I'm attracted to this, because I know that if I speak to someone and they understand the vision here, it's not a problem for them to get started. Mm-hmm. Right? It's a fancy cup of coffee if you're in some my meeting, and on a monthly basis. So the fact here is, if you're ready to get started right now, just go to GotBackupLive.com. If you were introduced by someone, get back to that person. Yeah. Okay. If you go to GotBackupLive.com, you'll be able to sign up and get everything started, and call the person that invited you here today. Let him know, okay, I'm ready to get started. What do I have to do next? Don't miss Saturday, folks. And this is what I want to share with you very quickly here. Is this weekend, let me just remove that one here and add this one here. Okay, so this weekend over here, if you want to make sure you don't miss the event, just click to notify me here. If you click the button here, notify me. Okay, it will actually, when you click on that, you will receive a notification and an email from YouTube saying, hey, the event is starting. You don't want to miss that. Okay, really, really important. The other thing I want to talk to you about is the moment you are in, okay, this is what your back office looks like. I'm going to look on the right because I have a couple screens here, and you can see you have your rank over here. If you need support, folks, anything that's happening, technical issues, things you don't understand, just click on the support system and it will issue a ticket for you to understand and to get this resolved. Okay. And there's also some good videos for you to click on here to get a better understanding of what you have. But here's what's really important. There's 2 things that you need to do to get started. Number 1 is you need to install the software. Very, very important. install the software. Okay. And how do you do that? You click on use this tool. When you click on use this tool, I did this in advance here, it will bring you to this page. You can see here that I'm using a little bit more than half of what I have in my storage right now. Okay, available. And what's really important here is that you click either the Windows or the Mac application. These are the apps for your computer. I didn't play that video, folks, but it's so simple. You install it. What it looks like if you click on it here, okay, I click and I open, and that's exactly what it looks like. You can see here at 1:49 on my computer was closed, and I just turned it on. So obviously now I didn't do. But what's happening here is the backup was done up as of yesterday. Now it's going to start doing one again because my computer's on. It was off for a little bit. Okay, you can see right now it's actually in real time. Okay, you can restore your files, and I'll show you how cool this is actually. So let me go back here, and if you actually click on auto login, or you can simply just go to gbucloud.com, your login. You can see my 3 computers. I want to show you something here that I know is going to be shared this weekend. But what's happening here? You see what's going on over here? Now I backed up all my files. You're not going to see this here yet, guys. That's coming. But what's happening is the moment you click backup and all my files are backed up on the cloud, I click on show files, and boom, they're all here. You're not going to see all these files. What you're going to see here is what's in here, right? This is my computer. That's everything that's sitting in this computer here, right? It's really, really, really awesome. If you look here, we have, let me just click back here. I have 1.4 terabyte of data in there. This is my computer here in Toronto, Canada, which right now it's been closed since last year, as you can see here. And this one is obviously, this is just a test because I'm testing this right now. But as I turn around and issue a new backup, it's going to turn around and that thing will appear. Really cool. Then you can see your files. And don't miss this weekend, folks. There's going to be a lot more information to explain to you what's going on. Now, this here, if you look at all the files, when it comes to my mobile, you can see my mobile stuff here. You can look at, let's say, 2024. You can use from January to December. All my pictures are here, okay? And you can see in 2025, January, February, March. You know, if you click on I brought in some few pictures lately. You can see here all the nice, beautiful pictures are on my cell phone. So it's so much fun, guys, so much fun. And also one thing I want to mention, if you go to you collaborate and share, you can actually drag files. I'm not going to do this today, but you can drag files from your desktop and drag them right into this window here, and it will start copying these files and copying whatever directory or files that are here, and then you can access them and collaborate and share, right? So if I go back here and let's say I go into my GotBackup files and I go to, I don't know, trainings, let's say in English, 2025, okay, 90 day. Okay, you can see here that there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm a little bit organized here. So you can see these are all the different trainings, different phases, right? So I click on that. I can preview it, as you can see here. So now I can show, it's going to show me and I can share with you this link and we can collaborate together, okay? So it's so much fun. In the same time, there's so much more we can do here, right? So that's a training that's over here. If I want to share, I can get the link. I can get this link over here and share this link with you. So that's to collaborate and share, folks. So really, really straightforward. Last thing I want to mention here is, how do I promote my business? Well, here it is. You click on reseller tools. So if you click on the reseller tools, I think it's right here, correct. Okay, you can see here, I'm not going to go through all the banners, but these are the tools. These are the links you're going to send to your prospects, to family members, people that want to hear more of it. This one here, it's a capture page where they're going to see a little video, and you go to put their name and their email, and you start receiving emails on your behalf. If you have your own emails there, which I do recommend, and we have done trainings for that. Someone wants to sign up right now, send them that link. You click on this link over here, it will send them, and then you just get, in fact, what I do, instead of sending that link, I click on Get It Started Today, and it adds a few more delimiters here, a few more words, right? You give them that entire link, it will send them to that page. All they need to do is click those and get started. Really, really, really straightforward.
Yeah, and you'll have your user ID in those links.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Last one here I'm going to share with you is someone wants to try this for 7 days for free, right? They're a little skeptical. Okay, perfect. You click on, you send them that link, and what's going to happen is going to send them this site here with a little video explaining them what it is that they're looking at. When they're ready to sign up, they just put their information there. And then they're going to start receiving an email 7 days later reminding them to, hey, it's time to sign up right now. And then all they need to do is activate, boom, then it will appear into your genealogy, ready to go. It is so simple and so easy to build your business with GotBackup, folks. And there's so much more over here that we can talk about. But we'll end this meeting on this note here, folks. At the end of the day, Tammy and I appreciate you. And we understand that it takes time to build a business. But really, it's a wonderful, wonderful time right now to get started. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's a price point everybody can afford. And remember, looking at our competitors, when someone says, well, what's the difference between you and them? Well, first of all, we have 3 times the space for the same amount of money. But even better than that, it's an opportunity for you to earn an income that can really satisfy your lifestyle. Any last word as we end?
Super excited about Saturday. We're just heading back to the office. We're going to do a video, and we're getting ready. So make sure that you invite everybody that you can to the company's presentation, and you're going to be very, very happy on the launch. Very happy.
So have yourself a wonderful rest of your Friday. We'll look forward to see you on Saturday. Don't miss this event, I'm telling you. And don't show up alone, folks. You want your team to be part of this. Have a great, great rest of your Friday, and bye for now.